Hi everyone, welcome back to Clipping for Coupons with Allie. As you guys can see here, I am back in the kitchen today and I was doing some meal preppy things, so I decided why not bring you guys along with me. The first thing that I'm starting to do is I'm going to be making a one pan meal that is super simple, super healthy, and you can kind of tweak these recipes however you would like. I'm going to be adding some vegetables, so if you like vegetables, you can always go ahead and add more, or if you don't like them as much, you can add less or not at all. Either way, this is an easy recipe and a yummy dinner or lunch, and definitely use a big pan so you can have some leftovers for the next day, so you guys are not buying lunch out while you're at work. So some of these items may look familiar. I did pick up this pack of pork chops at Stop and Shop. So I'm going to be making 4 of these pork chops in this pan that I have here. So I do have a good sized pan here, and I have added a little bit of pure vegetable oil to coat the bottom of this. And I didn't add a lot because we are going to be adding some of these Asian stir fry blend vegetables, and these are frozen. And I also picked these up at Stop and Shop for about $1.99. And these will create a little bit of juice and water as they start to defrost in the pan. So there is no worry of your pork chops drying out with this recipe. That's one of the things that I love about it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is wash your hands and then preheat your oven to 325 degrees. And we're going to be baking this for about 25 to 30 minutes, just depending on your oven. So here we have our pork chops. We have our vegetables. I have some pure vegetable oil, some minced garlic, black pepper, and of course this is going to be a salt-free recipe. And I have some Mrs. Dash here, so we're going to be using both of those. If you don't have any minced garlic at home, you can also use this right here, the powdered garlic. Either way, or you can use both. If you really like garlic, you can go ahead and add a little bit of both. So once you have all of these items out, you've washed your hands, you have your oven preheating to 325. Go ahead and grab your pan, put a little bit of vegetable or olive oil to coat the bottom. And then the next thing we're going to do is grab 4 of these pork chops and put them in the bottom of the pan here. So I went ahead and put my pork chops in the pan, and I was able to fit 5, so we're going to be making 5 today. So this recipe will work for about 4 to 5, and that pack of pork chops had some really big pork chops at the bottom. So I tried to get the most reasonably sized ones. We do want some room still in the pan for our vegetables. So after you have your pork chops in the pan, we are then going to add in our vegetables. Now you can do any vegetables that you would like. I just decided to go with the Asian stir fry blend. They do have some broccoli in here, green beans, the sugar snap peas, carrots, celery, red peppers, water chestnuts, and onions. And the hubby seems to like this one, so we're going to go ahead and pour this whole bag in here. And if you're wondering, this is a 16-ounce bag or 1 pound. So what I like to do is just make a small little slit here in the side, and you're just going to pour these vegetables in and kind of spread them throughout the pan all over. Okay, so this is what we have here, and it doesn't matter if it's not perfect yet. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit more of the vegetable oil or the olive oil. Just drizzle it right over the top, and then we're going to go ahead and add in some minced garlic and the rest of our seasonings. And it's just that simple. We'll get it into the oven. This is super quick, and this is only 1 pan. So over the top of this here, I went ahead and I drizzled about 2 tablespoons of the vegetable oil right over the pork chops and the vegetables. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding in about 3 teaspoons or tablespoons, depending how much you like garlic, of the minced garlic. And what I like to do is I just use a fork and I grab a good amount and I do 3 sections here. We're going to be mixing this all together. So you're probably wondering, why are you just putting it there? We're going to be mixing this. So just keep that in mind. And I'll do that 2 more times, 1 more for the middle and then 1 more for the end over here. Here we are. Okay, so this is what we should have so far. And now we're going to go ahead and add in some of the black pepper and then both of the Mrs. Dashes. And with the black pepper and the other seasonings, this is going to be kind of like a season to your taste. So we're going to go ahead and just sprinkle a little bit over all of the pork chops and the vegetables. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some salt-free seasonings. Now, if you want to still make this recipe and you want to add salt, you can definitely do that. Again, you just add it to taste. And I generously use this Mrs. Dash and just sprinkle it over all of the vegetables and the pork chops, just like I did for the pepper. Also going to be combining this salt-free Mrs. Dash. Okay, and as you can see, I have used quite a bit of seasonings, but that's okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix this together. This is the spoon that I'm going to be using. It's just a metal spoon here. And I leave the pork chops where they are. I just try to stir in the vegetables with the garlic and also the little bit of oil that we put in at the top. You can kind of smooth it out. And halfway through cooking, so you're going to cook this for about 25 to 30 minutes. And halfway through, about 15 minutes in, you're going to want to flip the pork chops over. So I do like to push some of the vegetables aside where we don't have the meat so they can cook as well. But flip them over, all of the pork chops, about 15 minutes while they're in the oven, and cook for about a total of 25 to 30 depending on your oven, and you are good to go. Now you guys are probably wondering what we pair this with, and we are going to be pairing this with some white rice. I have this rice here that is from Aldi, the instant white rice. Cooks in 5 minutes. It's yummy and it's super, super easy. And we also have some of these little cups, the Minute Rice cups. There's 2 per pack here. So you can always use these as well. Less dishes, you can just throw this out or recycle it when you're done. But this is a very, very easy 1-pan meal, and easily you guys can have some leftovers. I am also going to be meal prepping some salad with some grilled chicken. If you guys are interested in seeing that video, please comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and get this in the oven, and stay tuned for more cooking videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to click that notification button so you do not miss out on a single video.